Trump's motto is "Make America Great Again." He saw ISIS growing in Syria to a point that could directly affect America. So, he created the U.S. coalition, an army made to defeat terrorism. The coalition wasn't getting its job done, so he recruited the YPG, an organization based in Syria. Now that ISIS is finally defeated, U.S. troops are returning home. Mission accomplished. This sounds awesome, but it's so much more than this. As mentioned before, the YPG is an organization built by the Syrian people. After years of hard work, the YPG has become so massive that they have created a form of government within Syria, a government known as Rojava. Rojava created something called a social contract that gives the people they protect rights they otherwise wouldn't have under Assad, the Syrian president. They even built local communities and councils to give the people power. Russia saw this growing power and began to support them, while still supporting Assad. The YPG and Russia quickly created a strong relationship, and a Rojava representative was built inside Russia's capital. It was roughly during this time that the U.S. coalition requested aid from Rojava. Keep in mind that the YPG were making progress on their own before Trump swooped in. The YPG became the leading cause ISIS was defeated, and through this years-long process, Rojava began to look more and more like a democracy. Naturally, this democratic stronghold began to shift towards Western countries. This growing U.S. relationship greatly weakened Russian Rojava ties. Now, here's where it gets messy. Turkey has always hated the YPG and considers them terrorists. That's another story. Rojava's democratic influence was becoming a threat to Syrian, Turkish, Russian, and Iranian governmental styles. So, Turkey and Russia struck a deal. And Turkey jumped the border of Syria to kill off the YPG from different towns and cities. Rojava and Russia were at one point strong allies. Turkey had to first receive the Russian green light in order to avoid a clash. Turkey began its first YPG termination mission in 2016. The current spree began in January of 2018. The people of Rojava begged the U.S. for aid in keeping Turkey, a U.S. ally, from attacking, but the U.S. refused to get involved and claimed that they were only allies with YPG when fighting ISIS. Turkey continued its operation until the Syrian city of Manbij, where U.S. troops were stationed. During this process, Russia and the existing Syrian government offered Rojava protection if they give up and disband. Rojava still refuses to go down without a fight. It is not America's job to police the world, but the country will not succeed if they treat their allies like enemies. Rojava is a democracy that is being torn up from the roots because of Trump's decision to get involved. The U.S. did not keep this relationship strictly for the sake of fighting terrorism. The U.S. saw a potential threat with Russian-Rojava relations and tore them down. Donald Trump saw a potential pipeline and sought to use Rojava as a foothold. We sought to make Rojava our influential ally. We had troops inside Rojava and declared our public support. But now, the U.S. has lost interest and is handing over this revolution to be slaughtered. Did Trump do what he promised? Yeah. Will U.S. troops be going home? Yes. But there are so many alternatives that do not involve destroying entire civilizations. The U.S. is beyond using barbaric tactics. 2019 is a new time. This withdrawal is an unjustifiable, easy escape.